English transportation phrases. Welcome to FluentEase English. This is the channel where you learn English fast and speak with ease. Today's lesson is about transportation actions, the everyday things we do when we travel: driving, riding, waiting, parking, and more. Remember, when you listen and repeat many times, English becomes natural. Repetition builds your reflex. The more you repeat, the faster you speak. So stay with me, practice step by step, and enjoy the lesson. Let's get started. Mini story. Dan's trip across the city. It's Saturday morning and Dan wants to visit his cousin across the city. He wakes up early and says, "Let's go. I drive a car today." He grabs his keys and heads outside. But halfway down the street, Dan sees heavy traffic. He sighs, "Maybe I should ride a bike instead." He parks his car and unlocks his bike. After a few minutes, he realizes the distance is too far. "I'll fly by plane next time," he jokes. He reaches the bus stop and says, "Okay, I'll take the bus today." He waits for the bus patiently. Suddenly, he hears a loud whistle. "Oh no, I missed the train again." He shakes his head and laughs. A moment later, he checks his watch. "I can still arrive on time if I hurry," he says. He decides to leave early next time to avoid all the stress. When the bus arrives, Dan gets off at his stop and says, "Where can I park the car here next time?" He looks around the street. His cousin calls him and says, "Dan, wait here, I'm coming." Dan stands under a tree. A taxi suddenly tries to pick him up. The driver shouts, "Need a ride?" Dan waves his hand. "No, thank you. Stop there." Finally, his cousin arrives. They smile, hug, and enjoy the rest of the day together. Now it's time for the Q&A mini story, Dan's trip across the city. Listen carefully, answer quickly, and don't worry about mistakes. This step will make your English automatic. Let's begin. Dan wants to visit someone. Who does Dan want to visit? His cousin. When? Saturday morning. How does he travel first? He drives a car. Dan sees traffic. What does he decide to do? Ride a bike. Why? Because the traffic is heavy. Does he continue driving? No, he jokes about something. What does he joke about? Flying by plane next time. Will he fly today? Number. Is he serious? No, he goes to a bus stop. What does he take? The bus. Does he wait for the bus? Yes. Does he take a taxi first? No, he hears a whistle. What does he miss? The train. Does he miss the bus? Number. Does he laugh? Yes. Dan checks his watch. What does he want to do? Arrive on time. Can he still arrive on time? Yes, if he hurries. What will he do next time? Leave early. He gets off the bus. What does he wonder about? Where to park the car next time? Is he driving now? Number. Is he thinking about the future? Yes, his cousin calls. What does the cousin say? Wait here. Where does Dan wait? Under a tree. Does he walk away? Number. A taxi comes. What does Dan tell the driver? Stop there. Does he want to ride? Number. Who arrives at the end? His cousin. Excellent work. You have just completed the lesson about transportation actions. Today, you practice phrases like I drive a car, ride a bike, fly by plane, take the bus, miss the train, arrive on time, leave early, park the car, wait here, and stop there. Remember, repetition is the key. The more you repeat, the faster English becomes automatic. If you enjoyed this lesson, practice again tomorrow, subscribe to FluentEase English, and keep building your fluency step by step. See you in the next lesson.